Welcome back, dear traveler. I'm Heather, an energy healer and channel from Divine Ascension Company. Tonight, we journey to a place of sacred fire, where transformation happens, where old forms are melted down and new ones are forged. The fire elementals have been waiting. They have a gift for those who are ready to release what no longer serves, to burn away the old stories and step into new power. This is not a frightening fire. It is the fire of the hearth, the candle, the inner sun that lives in your solar plexus. It is the fire that warms, transforms, and illuminates. Settle deeply into your body now. Feel your own inner warmth, the heat of your heartbeat, the fire of life that has burned within you since your first breath. And when you're ready, we'll walk through the door to the place where flames dance with purpose. The small red door glows tonight. You can see it from the end of the cobblestone street, a warm luminescence around its edges, as if firelight is pressing through from the other side. As you approach, you feel the warmth on your face, inviting rather than threatening. The door wants you to open it. The door promises comfort. You step through into the Winged Tavern. The difference is immediate. The tavern is warmer tonight, heated by fires you can't quite see. Dozens of them, tucked into corners and alcoves, burning in colors that shouldn't exist. Blue flames dance in a fireplace where a phoenix-like creature is napping. Green flames twist beneath a kettle from which someone is pouring tea. Golden flames float freely through the air like living sparks, bobbing around the heads of patrons who don't seem to notice them. The witch is wearing less tonight, just a light dress, her usual layers discarded somewhere. Her hair seems to crackle with static, and you could swear you see tiny sparks dancing at the ends. They've been stoking the forge since yesterday, she says, sliding you a cup that steams invitingly. This one tastes of cinnamon and cloves and something deeper, like the first bite of warmth after being out in the cold. The salamanders don't call for just anyone, you know. They only invite those with something ready to burn. She studies your face, her firelit eyes seeing something you're not sure you want seen. You have old stories clinging to you, she says softly. Stories about who you are, what you're capable of, what you deserve. Some of them were given to you so long ago, you think they're your skin. They're not. She gestures toward the back of the tavern, where the air shimmers with heat. The forge can help you shed them, if you're willing. The path to the forge takes you through parts of the tavern you haven't seen before. Past a room where firebirds are singing songs that manifest as shapes of light. Past a chamber where someone is bottling flames of different colors, labeling each one with emotions: courage, passion, righteous anger, creative spark. Past a meditation space where beings made of ember and ash sit in stillness, burning without being consumed. Finally, you reach a door made of hammered copper, warm to the touch, inscribed with symbols that seem to dance when you look at them directly. Standing before it is a salamander. He's smaller than you expected, perhaps the size of a large cat, but he radiates presence. His body is made of living fire, constantly shifting, never quite the same shape twice. His eyes are the blue-white of the hottest flame, and when he looks at you, you feel seen in a way that is both unnerving and strangely comforting. "You've been burning slow for a long time," he says. His voice crackles and pops like a campfire, warm and hypnotic. Low flame, survival mode, using just enough fire to keep going, but never enough to really transform. That's exhausting, you know, the slow burn. He turns toward the copper door. Inside is the forge, the sacred fire. It burns away everything that isn't truly you. It sounds frightening, and for some it is. But you, he looks back at you with those blazing eyes. You've been ready for a long time. You've just been waiting for permission. He pushes the door open, and heat washes over you. Not burning, not painful, but thorough. Like a fever breaking, like a breakthrough. "Come," he says. "The fire keeper is waiting." The forge is vast. Great columns of flame rise from the stone floor like pillars holding up the night sky. The walls are rough-hewn rock, glowing orange and red from within. At the center of the chamber sits an enormous fire pit, filled with flames of every color, orange and gold and white and blue, and colors you don't have names for, all dancing together in perfect harmony. And tending that fire is the firekeeper. She is a salamander like the one who guided you, but vast, larger than any fire you've ever seen. Her form is constantly shifting, now a dragon of flame, now a phoenix, now something serpentine and ancient, now almost human. Her voice, when she speaks, is the roar of a wildfire and the whisper of the candle flame, somehow both at once. "Come closer," she says. "The fire will not harm you. Fire only harms what resists it. The things that surrender to flame, they transform." You approach the great fire pit. The heat is immense but bearable, like standing in strong sunlight, like being embraced by something powerful that means you no harm. Around the pit, you now notice other salamanders, smaller ones, tending different sections of the flame. One is feeding the fire with what looks like old scrolls, documents covered in writing that turns to ash and spark. Another is adding bundles of dried herbs that release fragrant smoke. Another is simply dancing in the flames, weaving patterns that seem to shape the fire's behavior. The firekeeper settles into a form that feels comfortable to address, something between a great cat and a dragon, made entirely of living flame. "You carry old fuel," she says. "Stories that were given to you, beliefs that were placed in you, limitations that were burned into your understanding before you knew you could refuse them. These things have been smoldering inside of you for years, smoking, creating haze, making it hard to see your own light." She gestures to the fire. Will you offer them to the sacred flame? Not all at once. The forge is patient. But whatever is ready to go, will you let it burn? Brave one, fire carrier, you who have kept your flame alive through everything. Do you know how remarkable that is? There were times when the world tried to put you out. Times when people threw water on your spark or smothered your flames with heavy blankets of criticism and doubt. Times when you yourself nearly extinguished your own fire, believing the lies that told you your light was too much, too dangerous, too bright. But you survived. Your flame survived. That tiny pilot light in your core, it never went out. It has been waiting for this moment. Waiting for more fuel. Waiting for permission to blaze. Tonight, we add fuel by removing weight. The old stories you carry. I am not enough. I am too much. I am unworthy. I am broken. These are not truths. They are wet logs, soggy with someone else's fear, dampening your fire and creating smoke. We burn wet logs in this forge. We dry them out with sacred heat, and then we release their energy. Every false story, when transformed, becomes fuel for your true flame. The very things that were weighing you down become the source of your power. This is the secret of fire. Nothing is wasted. Everything transforms. The pain you've carried, it becomes strength when you release it to the flame. The anger you've swallowed, it becomes clarity when you let it burn clean. The grief, the shame, the fear, all of it becomes light and heat and power when you stop clutching it and let the fire do its work. You don't have to do anything tonight. You don't have to understand exactly what's burning. You only have to be present with the fire. Breathe with it. Let its warmth reach the frozen places inside of you. We will handle the rest. We will move through your energy field and find what's ready to release. We will transform the heavy, the stuck, the stagnant into pure energy. We will stoke your inner fire until it burns bright and clean. And when you wake, you will feel it, that clarity, that power, that unmistakable sense of aliveness that comes when the smoke clears and the flame burns true. You are not here to play small. You are not here to hide your light. You are here to burn brilliantly, beautifully, unapologetically. Let us help you remember how. Let us clear the smoke. Let us transform the weight. Let us tend the fire that is you until it blazes like the sacred thing it has always been. You are made of fire, precious one. You just forgot. Remember now. The firekeeper opens her great mouth and breathes toward you. Not burning breath, but warm, energizing, transformative. You feel it move through your body like a wave of heat, touching every cell. And things begin to release. You feel it happening. Old stories lifting from you like paper catching flame, curling at the edges, dissolving into light. You might not even know what they were, these things that leave you, but you feel the lightness where they used to be. You feel the space they free up. You feel your own fire growing brighter as the wet wood burns away. The smaller salamanders begin to dance around you, their movements creating patterns in the air, helping guide the transformation. One traces spirals around your solar plexus, stoking your personal power. Another dances around your heart, warming frozen places. Another circles your head, burning away fog and confusion. It feels incredible. Not painful, not frightening. Like waking up, like stepping out of a fog you didn't know you were in. Like the first warm day after a long winter. Your inner fire, that pilot light that has been burning since birth, begins to grow. You feel it expand in your chest, your belly, your whole body. You feel yourself becoming brighter, more present, more you. The firekeeper settles closer, her warmth wrapping around you like a protective presence. You've done beautiful work tonight, she says. So much released, so much transformed. Your flame is brighter than when you arrived. Can you feel it? You can. You absolutely can. She breathes again, more gently this time, and you feel something settling into your solar plexus. A coal, a seed of fire, a gift. This ember, she says, is our gift to you. Not a separate fire, but a strengthening of your own. When you feel your flame flickering, when the old wet wood threatens to return, you can breathe into this ember and remember, you have been to the forge. You have burned clean. You know how to let things transform. The smaller salamanders settle around you, becoming a circle of warmth. The great fire in the pit continues to dance, but softer now, more like a lullaby than a symphony. Sleep now, firekeeper, the firekeeper says. Let the forge's warmth hold you through the night. Let the last of the smoke clear while you dream. And wake tomorrow, brighter than you've been in years. The flames around you become softer, gentler, like candlelight. The heat becomes perfect, exactly the temperature of comfort, of safety, of being held by something warm and alive. You settle into that warmth. You let the fire hold you. You feel the salamanders guarding your sleep, their light a circle of protection around you. In your solar plexus, the gifted ember glows steady and strong. In your chest, your own fire burns brighter than it has in years. And in your whole being, there is warmth, clarity, power. Sleep now, bright one. Let the forge complete its work. Let the fire tend you through the night, burning clean anything that still needs to go, stoking higher everything that is truly you. The flames will keep you safe. The warmth will keep you whole. And when dawn comes, you'll rise, blazing with renewed light. Until next time, at the Winged Tavern, sweet dreams.